And a very warm welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have our live call with Thomas Hora, who's here with us on planning and strategy for 3 of the Gordon Bennett teams. Good afternoon, Thomas.
Good afternoon to you.
Where exactly are you now?
I'm currently located in Prague, in the Czech Republic.
We were talking together over breakfast yesterday or the day before about technique and strategy. Remind me which 3 teams you are working with.
I'm working for the Belgium team, then I'm working also for USA 1 and the Germany 3.
And Germany 3, of course, their first flight. In fact, you were their instructor, is that correct?
That's correct. I was the instructor there from my balloon club. We prepared them quite well for this race. And let's hope that they will do well.
They're doing great. Their goal initially was to just have a safe flight and get off the ground and get back on the ground. Well, they've certainly done a lot better than that so far.
Yes, they have. They can be proud of their achievement. They really are doing good stuff.
So, Thomas, let's talk.
And they're staying safe as well.
Yeah, staying safe, absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about this block of teams that are down over in the West. What's going to happen with all those teams?
Well, that's the question. And you will see a lot of tactics right now. I think the race actually starts right now. Most of them will try to reach the area around Biarritz, either on the French side or on the Spanish side, because that's the furthest distance you can make before the wind turns around. So the tricky part is the wind will be making a circle counterclockwise. So they will probably fly over Bordeaux and then turning more and more to the south. And the further you go outside on the Atlantic Ocean and then rely on that the turn will come and you can come back again, the further south you will come on the beach again or on land, meaning that you would be able to gain the longest distance.
So there is a challenge ahead and a lot of thought and strategy to be put in place right now for those teams. What about in the middle? We talked on the first day about hanging around over Bern for 24 hours. Well, we've had at least one team do that.
Yeah, the Czech team did quite well, and the Polish team as well. I'm not aware how the Polish team is doing right now, but that was the initial strategy. But and that's part of the race, is that you have to adjust your strategy all the time, since weather is still not 100% predictable. As you can see in this case, nobody was counting on flying to Biarritz. Everybody was saying either going down the Mistral and trying to hit one of the Balearic Islands, or going to Venice, or the third strategy going up to Poland. That's quite a tricky thing. So theoretically, this northern thing starts to be there again, but that would mean another 40 hours in the basket, and I don't think any team will do that.
And so that prospect of getting back up towards Poland, you don't think anybody's going to make that run?
No, the most you can do is go actually to Vienna currently.
To Vienna. So if you were up there now with that group in the West, just holding that ground, what would you be thinking?
I would be thinking, I would try to get the fastest as I can to the coast. So be as fast as possible on the Atlantic coast, and then circle around and try to hit down in Biarritz again, and then land it there.
Good. So that's a great technique. I'm just making a mental note of that for when we get back looking on the live tracking. Remember, you can follow all the action live.gordonbennett.aero for all the updates. So what's in store for you now, Thomas, for the next few hours?
So there's a couple of things to do. So first of all, I'm checking obviously the weather to see what possibilities are there. I'm also sorry. I'm also advising the teams on possible landing spots. So obviously the area around Bordeaux is full of wine and stuff like that. So I'm taking a look there. Where does it look like from Google Earth that you can land quite nicely, or down at Biarritz? So these are the things which I'm right now figuring out. I'm comparing different models and just seeing what the other teams do and try to find what strategies are behind them. But I'm actually quite sure most of the teams are on the same strategy. Only Austria 2 and Germany 2 are flying a little bit differently. So let's see, maybe they are going for the northern route. I don't know.
And can you tell me a little bit about the communication channels you've got with the pilots right now?
Yeah, so we are in touch with WhatsApp if they are low enough, or if they are around Switzerland, because that's where you can get also data in high up in the air. Currently, I'm in touch with them over sat phone, so that's quite important, so they can get the newest update.
And just to finish, which teams have surprised you the most this race?
Which team is the one with the most surprise in my eyes?
Yes.
Oh, that's a tricky question, Regan.
Just thought I'd put you on the spot a little bit, Thomas.
I think Belgium won. Belgium won will surprise us.
Yes, I think we are all watching at the moment with delight what Belgium have been doing. It's an interesting afternoon, certainly into the second night. Do you think we're going to see a third night of action?
There will be a second night for sure. So I think there will be a lot of balloons going into the second night. If somebody is choosing the northern route, which could be Germany 2 and Austria, then they need to go into a third night in order to succeed. So that very well might be as well.
Well, Thomas, thank you for your expert input. That has been really enlightening and very enjoyable. Thank you very much indeed. Thomas Hora.
Thank you, Regan. Have a great day. Bye-bye.